Greetings, everyone. I'm John Murphy, and today I'm going to talk to you about a personality instrument. It's called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. Maybe some of you have heard of it, maybe some of you have used it. But it's a very personal tool that I find invaluable in so many ways. It was actually in 1988 at a graduate course at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor that I first stumbled upon this brilliant tool and was so impressed that I went back a short time later to get qualified and certified in it. And over the past 28 years, I've been teaching it. In fact, I was just giving a workshop in Michigan with a client that I've worked with for many years, and they were so proud of their use of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator to understand one another better, to work as a team more constructively, to resolve conflict more easily, and really to just deepen the empathy and understanding and compassion that people have for one another. So it's a wonderful tool for in so many ways, from so many uses. It's used in family counseling, marriage counseling, career counseling, leadership development, and team development. Just a brilliant tool. In fact, it's impressed me so much that some years ago I wrote a book called The 8 Disciplines. This is an allegory, a story about a family, essentially, that goes through the Myers-Briggs training and learns just how to get along better and how to build on one another's strengths and offset one another's differences. So in a series of videos, I will be sharing with you the components of the Myers-Briggs and just how to use it constructively, because like any tool, it can be used constructively, destructively, or of course not at all. I always like to use the metaphor of a hammer. You know, we can use a hammer to build great things. We can use a hammer to hurt one another. Or we can just put the hammer on the shelf and never touch it. So the same is true with any tool. Any tool at all, whether it's a Facebook or LinkedIn, a social media tool, or a Twitter. We can use them constructively, destructively, or simply not at all. So the Myers-Briggs is a tool. Now the reason I titled the book The 8 Disciplines is because the Myers-Briggs is going to reveal to you your 4 dominant type functions. So you'll be a ESTJ or an INTP, 4 letters that fit together. And I'll go through each of these letters and explain what they mean. But the real secret to mastering a tool like this is to recognize that we are all 8 of these and not just the 4 that are called out by the instrument. It's kind of like being right-handed and left-handed, right-brained and left-brained. We have both, and it's a good idea to use both. But one dominates the other in most cases. So whether we're right-handed or left-handed, there is no right or wrong here. It's simply difference. Right-brained or left-brained, there's no better or worse. They're simply different. So the better we understand these differences and relate with greater empathy to these gifts, because that's indeed what they are, the more effective we can lead people, understand them, understand their motivation, understand their way of seeing the world, their way of gathering data, exploring ideas. All of this comes into play. So for me, when I first was exposed to the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, wow, I mean, the lights just really went on for me, and it helped me understand my family, my siblings, my parents, my spouse, my children, my friends, just so many different people in such a wonderfully positive way. So I will be sharing with you a number of clips on the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. So tune in. I thank you for joining me and exploring this together. It's just such a wonderful tool. I look forward to sharing with you everything that I can. I'm John Murphy. I'm here to help. God bless.